yeah, more stolen tech. Good, good.
Ah, the Manhattan Bridge. Can you believe they started building it in 1901? Finished in 1909. I thought it was old when I was a kid, but now, it's just amazing the history that's in this city.
Spider-Man, thank you for coming. I'm looking for my Grandpa Earl. He kept talking about meeting someone here, and now he's gone, and... Can you please help me find him?
Any clues on where he might be?
Just this picture. He was staring at it all morning.
Oh, this looks familiar. Some kind of exhibit. Looks like this was taken 60 years ago. Around the same time of year, too. I'll find him. Don't worry.
Please hurry. He gets confused, and I just don't want him to get scared or hurt or...
I will. Don't worry. It looked like there's some kind of animal enclosure in the picture. This is the place, but no Grandpa. Let's see. Did you leave any hints behind? Someone put a flower arrangement by the sea lion pool. And what's that? Yep. Addressed to the man himself. Is that his note? Hey, he's not at the zoo, but I found a note addressed to him that says something about a botanical garden.
My grandparents used to take weekend walks through the botanical gardens. That has to be where he is.
That hat on the bench. If that's Grandpa Earl's, he's definitely got style. This is Grandpa's inhaler. He probably needs it. The substance analyzer should do the trick. If I isolate the compound, maybe I can create a trail that will lead to Grandpa. Okay. Whoops. Got it. Hey, he isn't at the gardens either. But I found his inhaler and was able to science my way into creating a trail I can follow. I'll let you know when I find him.
Oh no, really? Please hurry. He needs that thing like he needs lungs. Lately, I've been so busy. Sometimes taking care of him felt like a thing I had to do. But the thought of losing him... all I want is to sit with him. What's wrong with me?
Don't be so hard on yourself. It's hard to balance your own personal life with other responsibilities. Believe me, I know. We all do what we can. I found your grandpa by the lake. I'll sit with him until you get here.
You did? I'm on my way. Stay right there.
Hey there, sir.
Spider-Man? Whatever you think I did, I didn't.
Your granddaughter asked me to find you.
Granddaughter. Oh. Well, tell her I'll be back in a minute. I proposed to my wife here. Right here, where we sit.
Wow, really? I have to ask, how'd you propose?
First off, we had to go to the zoo. Never met a soul who loved animals more than that woman. I was terrified. I meant to ask her at the meerkats. She said they reminded her of me, but my knees were knocking, man. I couldn't see straight. We left the zoo and just kept walking. Ended up here. She... if you saw her, man, just perfect. But clumsy. Nearly fell into that pond there. Face first. You ever been in love, Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
It's beautiful. Nothing more beautiful. Can I tell you something, Spider-Man? I know I'm fading. It's scary as hell. Thought I'd be ready, but nothing gets you ready. Nothing. When I'm here, it's like she is too. Like I'm living it all over again. All nervous and sweating and whatnot. Then I look into her eyes and it's like I'm home. I was so nervous that day, Spider-Man. Almost didn't even ask. It's like I blinked and she's gone.
I'm sorry.
You said my granddaughter was looking for me? Let's go see her.
I should have guessed you'd come here. Sorry we lost track of each other.
It was my fault for wandering off. But Spider-Man took good care of me. Had a nice chat about your grandma.
Oh yeah? She used to love this spot, huh? I feel like I spent every weekend here with her, feeding the duck.
I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know much. I know that she loved you.
I know, Grandpa. She was always saying, Tasha, if you don't eat that sandwich, they will.
Tasha, you're funny like her. Too funny, kid.
If the reports coming in from Brooklyn are to be believed, these Spider-Men have grown more powerful than we feared. Magic portals, subway cars disappearing off the tracks, fire engines flying through the night sky, and the newer Spider-Man at the center. Webbing and property damage weren't enough. Now, we add mystical arts into the mix. Does their desire for destruction know no bounds? I almost feel sorry for this lost soul, groomed for a life of criminality and degradation. Speaking of, it seems Spider-Man was cohorting with notorious thief, the Black Cat. Their costumes must be cut from the same corrupt cloth. If their entanglement doesn't paint a clear enough picture of Spider-Man's intent, then here's a little story for you. The Spider-Men show up, and the group we now know as the Hunters follow. Clearer now? These Spider-Men are magnets for malefactors. Now, the Black Cat seems to have vanished. Good riddance! If magic is indeed real, then we must hope upon hope that someone out there is using it for good and will erase the stain in our city known as the Spider-Men. May we go one day without another spider incident.
That's perfect.
I heard this guy dips his hot dog buns in tomato juice before eating them. Now, I get that it makes it easy for them to go down, but tomato juice? Brother, that ain't right.
There's a blockade.
They've flushed the spider out beautifully.
He took the bait. There's the fire.
Get out of the way!
Now I'm gonna be jumpy for at least the next 20 minutes.
To Jersey's hummus. Home to New York's finest hummus.
Not bad.
Was that a good photo? Post it online! In our house.
Ah, here we go. Now, I'll admit, I first walked into his shop because of all the articles about his new flavors, but his traditional ones would have kept me coming back. Sometimes a classic is a classic for a reason.
There we go. Wish I had time to help, but I'm needed somewhere else. That should work for Robbie.
A lot better shots when you come to the show, Spider-Man.
New York's always had a thriving underground wrestling scene. Even been to a few shows myself. That combination of theatricality with amazing feats of strength and athleticism, it's electrifying.
Daniketh clan, let's talk about Coney Island. First off, the latest news from first responders is many injuries, but no fatalities. Small blessings. But we have got a lot of unknowns. Who perpetrated the attack? Who was the man who helped Spider-Man? Gotta be honest, folks, this is giving me not good flashbacks to the underground and rocks-on brawls of last year. I was hoping that with 2 Spider-Men in town, we can steer away from more citywide chaos. Anyone who tells you these things happen for a reason should be cursed with wet socks forever.
What have we got here?
Hello, Peter. Welcome to the real-world trial for our ultra-efficient battery bicycles.
Nice.
We'd love you to take a bike for a spin, passing through 10 checkpoints to measure real-world battery metrics. Head to the bike rack in Central Park and hop on. Your badge will grant you access.
No need to make headlines. This is a job for plain old Pete. Now to grab one of these sweet state-of-the-art rides. Okay, let's head to that first checkpoint. checking in at the checkpoint. Ooh, concert happening today. MJ and Harry and I have been to some great shows in the park. Hey, that sign will make a good ramp. Awesome! Got a little air on that one. Harry and I used to go to concerts out here every summer. Maybe we can bring that tradition back. Check. Whoa, that's not right. I don't think this bike was supposed to provide its own fireworks. This isn't safe. At this rate, the battery will overheat and explode. I've got to hurry and get it to the bike station, where it can drain the charge safely. I've had a lot of things blow up on me, but this would be my first bicycle. Gotta hurry. Maybe I can vent some of this excess charge by depleting it with a speed boost. Bridge is blocked. Gotta get over there somehow. Phew, that was a close one. The battery will safely drain, but I've got to tell Dr. Wynn a short circuit seems to have caused thermal runaway. If it didn't happen in the lab, I'll bet fluctuating outdoor temperatures are the culprit. I've got some ideas for better thermal regulation.
Have you heard the one about the criminal who went to prison and came out a better person? Me either. That's what Quentin Beck would have us believe. After his numerous crime sprees, who could forget when he made Spider-Man look like a moron chasing an imaginary flying bus of school children while he made off with $2 million in diamonds? He finally landed himself where he belonged, behind bars. Now he's out and wants us to accept him back into society as a fully rehabilitated individual. Let me tell you something. I know one thing to be 100% certain. People do not change. Once a criminal, always a criminal. I don't know if this was a clerical error in our judicial system, but there is no way this man has paid his dues and repented for the damage he's caused. Do not trust this con artist. Attend his attractions at your own risk. And while we're at it, I can think of 2 other costume criminals that belong in prison with Beck. But that's for another podcast.
The data I pulled from that base was right. This is a hunter blind. Maybe I can learn if there's another base nearby. Sorry, fellas. Got some reconnaissance on my to-do list.
Bring him down!
Eyes on target!
He's using weapons! worthy of praise.
Keeping another Harlem rooftop hostage, I see. These guys must have goodies from the base here.
The other blinds have gone silent. Could be nothing. They've been having a lot of...
No. I'm not telling you to go home! You can't stay here! Reinforcements.
I'm tired!
Getting a better angle!
Get him out of the air!
I have a shot! The hunt is over.
Keeping another Harlem rooftop hostage, I see. These guys must have goodies from the base here.
The other blinds have gone silent. Could be nothing. They've been having a lot of interference from the surrounding buildings. No. They'll be here soon. Looking forward to one in particular. Whoever attacks first. I knew I'd like this assignment.
Easy now. Nice to sleep you. Can I... Don't mind me, just having a look around. Show me base info. Couple of webs should do the trick. No base location yet. Maybe at the next blind.
We're suffering through a litany of problems right now. Inflation through the roof, feckless government officials, and a country on the brink of a collapse not seen since the fall of the Roman Empire. Yet the worst, most insidious dilemma we face is that of the faceless. It seems another masked vigilante is bringing their illegitimate justice to the streets. All reports indicate an individual disguised in purple and sporting a take-no-prisoners approach to the illegal activities they perpetrate. Some of you have criticized the Spider-Men for not going far enough. But I can't believe what I'm saying. That's not in their jurisdiction. While they shouldn't be out there in the first place, at least they haven't sworn themselves as judge, jury, and executioner. We have systems in place for this people. If this new hero really wanted to enforce order to the fullest extent of the law, they'd join the police department. Why is it so hard for some people to follow the rules? This is the chaos the Spider-Men inspire. And why must I be the sentinel of statutes? Now, how about man?
Spider-Man! Because our dazzling displays of daring do can't be understood by the conscious mind. But, well, Spider-Man's a shutterbug. Quit.
Yeah. Some things in New York you just can't explain. And that's what's great about it.
Let's see what Dr. Young is up to out here.
Peter, thank you so much for helping us out with our machine learning trials. Similar to what you did in the Emily May Foundation, we're now teaching our drones what to do in the wild. Once you get yourself set up, this recording will continue.
Okay, let's get up and running.
This is a two-part trial. First, you need to teach the drone what it should target to protect our bumblebee population.
Great. Let's train some bee drones.
Oh, and you need to do it before the drone depletes its charge. Sorry, we're working on battery life.
Got it. Let's go. Who knew rats ate bees? No thanks, bee-eating wasps. Bee wolves, bee gone. Rats sure will eat anything. Gotcha.
You completed the data set. Now, in the second part of the trial, you'll teach the drone to identify and mark optimal nest sites.
Bee real estate, here we go.
Look for the flags. These are ideal relocation spots.
Here we go. I'm like a bee real estate agent. A bee real estate agent. Bingo! Whee!
You've completed the set. The drone will self-pilot home and upload the data. Thank you, Peter.
That should be some good stuff for the AI. Hope Dr. Young finds it helpful. Yeah.
Sometimes, I worry with all the terrible things that happen in our city. People be afraid to leave their homes, live their lives. But not today.
Hey, friendly people, what's been up? I found the sweetest email in my inbox today, and I just had to share it with you. It reads, Dear Danica, I know you're reporting on high-profile stories these days, but if you have time, I'd like to forward a public thank you on your show. I'm a BVA senior who would never have gotten an A on their final cinematography project if it wasn't for Spider-Man's help. I was so grateful, I decided to name my new hamster after him. It meant a lot that he took the time to help me, given how much he's had to deal with lately. Sometimes, the smallest good things make ripples. If you read this, thanks for reading. Sincerely, Odyssey. Oh, Odyssey, I love stories like this. Small things make such a difference. So, here is my challenge for all of you. Do something small today. Give a stranger a compliment, buy a friend a coffee, put a coin in the meter next to yours, anything. You never know what good it'll do.
Excuse me, taxi, please.
Well, that seems like enough advice for this episode. Take the most care, everyone, and take care of each other.
Not bad.
Protesting isn't just a constitutional right in New York. It's your civic duty. Especially when a multinational corporation is behind a bioweapon unintentionally getting released into the city.
These don't look like happy plants.
Peter, I'm so glad you can help. Clearly we've got a failure to thrive, and we haven't yet been able to diagnose the reason. Can you sort it out for us? Thanks.
These plants should be doing much better. Something's making them sick. All right, my little plant friends. What's got you feeling so sick? Let's see here. Gotta identify this molecule. Got it. Huh. Looks like this pathogen usually affects plants in the river. But fish are immune to it. I think I just found our cure. Let's splice some genes. With a little genetic engineering, I can make you guys immune to this pathogen, just like these fish. Now I just need to get a cooperative sample. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Where are you? I promise you'll be back in the water in 2 shakes of a fin. This one won't work. Gotta catch another. A perfect specimen. That's 1 slippery sample secured. Now to take it back and splice it with the plants. right, my leafy greens. Let's get you feeling better. Need to insert this fish gene. Let's see. If I splice this fish gene into your plant genes, I can give you guys immunity to this pathogen just like them. I know you can't understand me, but trust me, it's pretty cool. You're gonna make our community a whole lot healthier. Gotta get them all lined up. Okay, Feast should be able to work with these. Can't wait to see him thriving. You'll be feeling better in no time. That should work for Robbie.
Honestly, we need a whole other photo series just on New York's music. Its impact, the communities it...
You can hear me, Marco! Not interested in a puppet show! I'm trying to help here! Now, where's that sand crystal?
I ask them what they want, and all they say is, the beast inside me. But that ain't been me for a long time. Just like I promised you.
Marco gave up Sandman for his daughter. And Craven forced it out of him for a stupid hunt. Good, good.
My best friend's kid painted this. I remember her showing me a sketch of it the day before it went up. New York is nothing without its people.
Library's not going anywhere. Slow down. A lot of cars come speeding through here at night.
Stars are in alignment today.
It's perfect.
Something good will
Is that a
happen.
good photo, Spider-Man? Hey, send it to the student newspaper.
The Spider-Man aren't the only superheroes.
Here we go. Get Spider-Man.
Come on! You had to know I'd be here sooner or later.
Oh, man. You have to win.
Next up, booking.
Oye, you ever thought about opening a sneaker line? Or streaming? You'd make a killing in sponsorship.
That a sand crystal? These things are everywhere. Come on! Can't you just give me the crystal and I'll be on my way? Sorry guys, but I'm not leaving without that sand crystal. All right, Marco. What's going on in that head of yours?
I tell them to leave us alone, but they don't care. They shoot me with a net, try to hold me down. I was sand before I knew it. I'm so ashamed, but I had no choice. Gotta get back to you.
Marco had to do something. Or else he'd be just like Scorpion right now. Sorry to break it to you, but the beach is that way! Despite all appearances, this is no day at the beach! Finally.
I lose the creep.
Open up this crystal in peace.
Walk through the front door. But you're not there. They are. What have they done to you, Kimia?
Craven's real twisted for putting Marco's kid in the middle of all this. Gotta look for more crystals to find out what happened.
Marco's memory is returning and he's agitated. The doctors are piecing together what happened. It sounds like it's not all his fault. I'll let you know if I hear more.
All right, let's help out EMF. Here's that kiosk.
Hello, Peter. As you can see, these cassava plants are alive and quite hardy, but grow too slowly for food production. We want to hybridize them with a more productive variety and would welcome your help.
Cassava plants growing too slowly, huh? Better head to ESU. A professor there just discovered a new variety that grows impressively fast. They'd make a great hybrid. Their rare variety of the Asian cassava plant grows like crazy, and I'll only need a single leaf to splice with ours. The professor is always looking for practical applications. She'll be super into doing a collab. Oh no. No. Someone stole the cassava? I've got to track down the thieves before they get too far. Maybe there are some traces of pollen still in the air. Got it. Glad this plant is a wind pollinator. It releases so much pollen I can see the path they took. Now let's see where these pilfering plantsmen went. Good thing this pollen isn't triggering my allergies. Total coincidence. I refuse to be allergic. There it is. That's like a rock star plant with all that security.
You should have shown you want to plant!
I've got something to plant! My fist in your face! I need this plant for an experiment to help feed New York, if that means anything to you. No? Really? What kind of plant is this? I think it's called the back to jail plant. Now where is that plant? You couldn't have walked far. Okay, so we want some extra growth genes from our guest plant.
There he is!
Huh? Oh no, you're not touching that! That plant must be really special to you! Let's try that again. Let's see. How do these fit together? This should create a cassava that grows more quickly without sacrificing the yield. This is some cutting-edge splicing tech they've developed. Makes it possible to meet food supply challenges without sacrificing safety and transparency. Step by step, putting it together. This will give us an ideal cassava plant for this location. And there we go. The plant will be secure in this workbench until ESU can buff up their greenhouse security. Feast will really be able to improve their crop yield with these new hybrids. Just how many of you are there? I'll come back for it later. What are you protecting? back to our regularly scheduled programming. Sand crystal time.
I start yelling, losing my cool. If they did anything to you, I can feel the sand about to take over. And then they splash me with some chemical. Don't know what it is, but trying my hardest to stay awake. I'm fading fast until I see black.
Must have used some strong stuff to knock out Sandman. But what happened to Kimia? Not bad. Think I just saw one of Marco's sand...
You know, for a place...
Thanks for coming to my talk. Today, we'll explore how to get sand everywhere. Now that's a knuckle sandwich. All gone. And that sand crystal is mine.
I wake up in some kind of dungeon. Lots of empty cells around. You're not here. But are you okay?
Marco must have felt so helpless. Trapped. With no idea where his daughter was. That car does not care for traffic laws.
Punch it! Spider-Man's after us!
Didn't know New York had a drift scene?
Big mistake, Spider!
I'll leave it to the authorities to clean this up. That should work for Robbie.
Say what you will about social media, and I can say a lot. It's helped so many businesses stay afloat here when they would have gone under a long time ago.
Ah, very useful. That's a lot of nesting boxes.
Peter, thanks for your help here. As before, we're training the drones to identify predators like rats and bee wolves, so they can guard the bees' nesting boxes.
Okay, let's get things booted up. Time for target practice. The Bodyguards, Queen's Edition. Giving new meaning to Queen's Bee. Rat attack, rat. These are Queen's Bees. Not to be confused with Queen Bee.
Unidentified predator detected.
Uh-oh, what's that? Better go check that out. Whoa! That bird! It's going after the nests, trying to eat the bees. Aha! Meropode albicollis, the white-throated bee-eater bird. It's right there in the name. I need to shoo this bird back to wherever it came from. I wonder if this drone has a real-world mode. Cool. Now I can really encourage this bird to get going. Perfect. This is enough to annoy the bird, but not hurt it. If I can find out where it came from, I can see if there are others. Hey, bird! I can't follow you if you don't move. Get going. Giving you a little push. Mush. Mush, birdie. Keep it moving, buddy. Gotta shoot him to scoot it. Gotcha, birdie. Can't have you eating up the bees of queens or the queen bees. So this is your home. You must have escaped from here and gone out for a snack. Door's propped open. Better close it before you escape again. Got it. Okay, I think I'm done for now. The drone will pilot its way back to home base in no time. I'm not sure bee-eating birds are a citywide threat, but I'll mention it to Dr. Young. We should definitely program the drones to look for outliers like that. Okay, Dr. Young, bring it on.
Hello, Peter. Let's do one last training session. You know the drill. Help the drone identify predators as well as optimal nesting sites.
Just gotta boot up the drone. Let's do some target practice. Gotcha! Another one down. Bullseye. Yes. Let's mark those nest sites.
Got the bug? Yeah. Let's get it back to the garage.
What just happened? Did someone steal the drone? I'll head to its last location before it went dark. See if I can figure out where it went. No sign of it. Or anyone. Those guys said something about a garage. There's a few close by. If I can find the right one, I should be able to reconnect to the drone from the roof. Better start checking out these garages.
Telling you it's fine. Just a little stunned. It's not really moving.
Bingo. This is the place. Let's connect a video signal. What is this place? And more importantly, how do I get in there? Lots of cages in here. More bees. I don't know why these guys are collecting bees. I know they don't belong cooped up in here. I'd better turn on that sonic laser mode. Let's kill 2 bees with 1 shot. I free them, and then they'll...
That bug packing heat? What's it doing?
Buzz, buzz, my little pretty. Fly, be free!
They're all up! They're swarming! Get me out of here!
Hey there! Let's meet our new contestants on Look to the Face! Spider-Man! Drone! Safety mode! Fly home! Alright guys, you gotta tell me. Bees?
What? Never heard of niche markets?
Yeah, but this is like niche.
We're not taking notes from a guy dressed like a spider!
A bee-laden arrival!
Get him!
Whew, that's all of them. I'll definitely let Dr. Young know about this poaching operation. It's no good for the bees, real or drone. Not bad at all. Reckless driving, not great.
Who's the fight? Think you got us, huh?
Here we go! They're really guarding this one! Crystal's all clear now.
They say their boss is coming soon, and that he wants to meet me. I'm not waiting around. Sorry to break our promise, Kimi, but I'll tear this city apart to find you.
Marco was worried Craven's people hurt his kid. That's why he blew up. Marco was taken to the raft before he could find her. I need to make sure she's safe. Maybe there's more crystals back by where it all started. Hunters ahead!
Here he comes! Like clockwork.
Easiest trap I've ever
Opening fire!
No more hunters? No more hunters. There's another crystal. But no sand minions? But I'm complaining. Where am I? That light. What is that? Hello? The crystal put me in Marco's mind.
I just need to know you're okay.
Those giant spikes! Is the crystal at the center? It's crumbling! Gotta keep it up! His subconscious is starting to fight back! There we go! Almost there! And it all comes down. There's the crystal.
I tried to be the best dad for you, Kimia. I really did. All I can do is hope they didn't get you, and that you're safe at your mom's. I love you so much, Mia. We'll be together again one day. I know it.
Hey, been calling you. My source at the raft told me Marco keeps repeating some address in Queens. Sending it to you now. You should check it out.
Her mom's. Maybe that's where Kimia is. Hey, MJ. You think you could patch me through to Marco at the raft?
Hang on while I look into it. Okay, all set. Patching him through now.
Spider-Man. Sorry for my... well, the mess. Thank you. Help me get my mind right.
I'm sorry for not listening. Guess I never got to know the man behind the sand. But I think Kimia's at her mom's. On my way there now.
If she's there, do me a favor. Give her those crystals. Something to remember me by.
Of course. Take care of yourself, Flint.
Kimia? Who is it?
She's okay. Wish there was more I could do. Maybe I can ask some lawyer friends to help Marco with visitation rights.
Uncle Aaron's got a stash here. Better find it. Hell yeah. Circuit box? Guess I'm zapping my way in. That didn't open the door, but it activated that first switch? Must be more circuit boxes nearby that activate the rest of them. There's a box. Uncle Aaron must have set these on a timer. I'm gonna have to spark each box before it runs out. Found another one. And that's all of them. Should have access to the stash now.
Now you're really bringing me back here. My very first stash.
Why in Queensbridge?
The Moon Turtle Arcade. Or at least it used to be before they tore it down and built that skyscraper. Your dad and me basically lived there when we were little. I used to run out of quarters so fast. But Jay would always spot me some of his. I'd give anything to go back to that arcade with my big brother. One more time. I miss him.
Me too, Unc. Wish Dad and Uncle Aaron could have made things right before he... Yeah. I think there's a Prowler stash nearby. There it is. I might have to move that somewhere else. Opened up plenty of these before. Don't mind if I do. Enough. The one down.
You should not have come here.
Guys! If you're gonna ambush, be sneakier, all right? Uncle Aaron was right. Hunters did come after his tech.
Everything good, kid? Got a few unauthorized access attempts to my stash in the shipping yard.
Ran into Craven's hunters. You were right about them wanting your tech.
They must be real good if they found it. Then your dad wasn't able to.
Dad?
It was the first showdown between Officer Jefferson Davis and Prowler. Had to hide in that shipping container for hours just to lose him. Almost wish he'd caught me right then and there. Never wanted him to get involved.
Well, I'm glad you're out of the game now. Stay safe, huh?
Same, man. Will do.
Mask is showing a Prowler stash close by. There it is. Should be able to move that, no problem. Webs will keep the wheel in place. Can't hide from me.
got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Prowler days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk?
Yeah, I know. Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so badly, but he was ashamed because he knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Still a lot I don't know. Getting the hang of this thing.
Cleared out my stash at the old radio station.
Was wondering where I was.
That station was the hottest ticket in Brooklyn for up-and-coming hip-hop artists back in the day.
You and Pops get any airtime?
We got close, but they bumped us last minute for this next-level group out of Staten Island.
I still got your beats if you want them.
NYC ain't ready for a Prowler Spidey mixtape. Take it easy, kid.
Hope Unc starts making music again. It'll be a good distraction for him. Mask is pinging the Prowler stash in the area. I got this down. Looks like that panel swings up. Another layer of security. This door's reinforced and controlled by an electric overlay. System's not getting any power. Need to spark it back online. That's not the one. That's one generator up and running. Think we need a little more power just to be safe. That didn't do anything. And we have a winner.
Hey, kid. You get my stash by the cage?
The cage! Thought it looked familiar.
Got a great view of the hoops on the west side of the building. One of the most legendary street ball courts in the world. Before I started stealing, most of my fights with your dad were on that blacktop.
No way! You and Pops used to battle?
Nah, we go to war. But when it was 2-on-2, we put it to rest. He was a bully baller, and I was a trash talker. We were undefeated.
How about we come back after your parole? Play a little pickup?
Trust me, nephew. You don't want the smoke.
Come on. My room could use another poster on the wall. Later, Unc. Uncle Aaron stashed some tech near the stadium? That pipe should reveal the stash. A generator. Must be supplying power to something. Another generator. Let's see where this one leads. Whoa. Looks like some trouble with the current. My webs can conduct that electricity easy. That opened the stash.
You found my stash by the stadium. Now that one's my favorite.
How come?
Let's just say I had a New York City that no one else knew about. I used to tap into the stadium's mainframe and watch the games through my Prowler mask.
What? No way.
It was like sitting courtside for $3.99.
Maybe we can hold on to this Prowler discount. You know, at least during the season.
No can do, Miles. Gotta get our nosebleeds like everyone else.
But the tortures are finally good again. Coordinates are showing a stash near the top of the Braxton building. How does he come up with this stuff? Hunk, you did not have to send me after your crap and forget to mention lasers. And here we are. Hey, Unc. Why'd you stash tech in this skyscraper?
Ever heard of the Braxton heist?
No.
Exactly. It was my debut score as the Prowler. First time working with a crew, too. We went in to steal prototypes from Braxton's secret tech division. But this kid double-crossed us.
Who?
Never got her name. But she was good. A pro. A thief in the truest sense of the word. Wasn't mad, though. It was a valuable lesson.
Starting to get why you were Dad's toughest case.
Good looking out on the stash, kid.
Wonder who got the best of Uncle...
I mean, if I was rich, I'd take advantage of that backdrop too. I'd also be worried about constantly launching balls off the roof, but I guess they can afford it.
Hey, Mr. Robertson. The photo went through? I tried to close my submissions out with a banger.
You can call me Robbie, Miles. And yeah, it's fantastic. But I'm a bit surprised you're stopping now since you left out two of the biggest parts of New York. The Spider-Man.
You really think so?
Everything I see in these photos. All the stories and history and life. None of it would still be here if it wasn't for the Spider-Man. I hope they know that.
They probably forget it sometimes. But I think they do.
Well, thanks for the photos, Miles. You're a natural at this.
That means a lot. Thanks, Robbie. Should be another Prowler stash around here. Maybe I should make some spider stashes around the city. Need a better angle to pull that unit up. More lasers? Unk's been watching way too many bad spy movies. No way Prowler crawled through those lasers without a fail-safe. Something here has to deactivate that laser field. There you are. Looks like that's all the stashes. Wait, my suit's sinking to another one? It's right by where I met up with Unk. Maybe his code's buggy. I should go check with him. Unc? Uncle Aaron? Where'd he go? He did have a stash here. What was this stash for? These are blueprints to my apartment building. He wouldn't plan a heist there, would he? Better get home quick. What are you doing, Uncle Aaron? Really hope this isn't what it looks like. Uncle Aaron? These pictures of Dad and Uncle Aaron when they were kids. Dad's record player is gone. Did he steal from us, too? That's one of Dad's records. Christmas Baby.
I really hit the jackpot.
Uncle Aaron's still here? Can't let him take any more stuff. I knew I couldn't trust you.
Miles?
Don't mouse me. What are you doing here without breaking parole? You said you were retiring the Prowler. You lied to me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there.
Mijo?
Mom?
We were going to surprise you, but
Okay, what's going on here?
when you started helping out your uncle, I was inspired. Despite all the things he did, you forgave him. So I decided to do the same and help him out by co-signing the lease on this apartment.
Thanks again, Rio.
It'll be nice to have family close by again.
Meant what I said. Prowler's in the rearview mirror. I want us to have a future together. Be a family. I also said I'd find a way to thank you, didn't I?
What is it?
Some tech I was prototyping before I got caught up with Roxxon. Could come in handy.
Guess Uncle Aaron really is making room for the future. One floor up. Can't wait to try this tech out.